Hey friends, this is week 2, activity 2 for the Big Red Barn. So let's just, instead of reading the story this time, we're going to do a picture walk. So we've got the barn here and the weather vane on top. The weather vane turns when the wind blows and lets you know what direction the wind is blowing. We have our big cow and a little cow, and there's the donkey, a puppy dog and all of her puppies, pig, goats, and there's the rooster. Let's flip through this book. There's a sheep on the first page. Look at there. See that big cornfield? There's a butterfly and flowers. Let's see what's next. Look, the sun's coming up. It's a brand new day. See the little pig learning to squeal. And the big horse and the little horse. They're peeking out of the big red barn. There's the weather vane. It's on top of the barn. This one's a golden flying horse. And here we have the big pile of hay and the little pile of hay because the animals eat the hay. How about that? And the story says the children play here. You can see there's a pail or a bucket and a shovel. So it looks like the children have been playing in the hay. But in this story, there's no children. It's all animals. So here's the big horse and the little horse. And you see that goose? Look at him peeking around the corner of the big red barn. Let's see what's next. So we have sheep and goats. And look, there's a goat there, and the donkey and the pigs. And look at that scarecrow. He's leaning on his hoe. That's something that a farmer would use to weed the garden. So he's in the cornfield. And there's the baby mouse in the field of corn. And the big butterfly and the little butterfly. And the big rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo. And the pigeon and a hen with one little egg. They're inside the big red barn. Look at this one. There's a bantam rooster and a bantam hen with their eggs. And the big cow and the little cow. And they're all inside the barn. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Look at the tomcat. He's jumping out of the window. And here's the old black cat and the puppy dogs. About that. Ooh, look at all the animals. They're all living together at the big red barn. Got the pigs playing in the mud. And the puppy dogs. And the donkey is eating the hay. Look, there's a little kitty cat hiding in the hay. And these horses are eating the hay. Look at the cow. He's eating grass. He has grass sticking out of his mouth. Looks like the goats are playing together up there. Let's see what's next. The sun is starting to go down, so it's starting to get nighttime. The big cow lowed. That means he mooed. And the little pig squealed. And the horses are playing in the sweet warm hay. And the donkey gave one last bray. That's the name for the sound donkeys make. They say hee-haw, hee-haw. Look, it's starting to get dark. So all of the animals are heading back to the barn. And look, there goes the bats. They're flying away. And that's the sun. It's starting to set. It's going down. It's going to be nighttime. And there they are. They're all inside the barn sleeping. Look, there's a cat up in the hayloft. And the pigs are all snuggled up. The kitty cats are snuggled up. They're all sleeping. Look, it's nighttime at the barn. That big red barn. Oh, they're not asleep. Look at the mice. They're playing on the little pile of hay. The big pile of hay has a pitchfork sticking in it. I guess that's for when they're going to feed the animals. They can scoop some hay up. And there's the sailboat and the water bowl. And you can see the reflection of the moon, because the moon is sailing high in the dark night sky. Look at there. There's your scarecrow hanging out in the cornfield, keeping the birds out of the corn. I enjoyed that picture walk, looking at the different stuff. So now our activity is our barn puzzle. So Miss Packisty colored her barn red because in our story it is a big red barn. And I'm going to use 2 hands and cut my barn apart on the dotted line. Get both sides. Now I need to put my barn back together. So I have my glue stick. Let's see. That piece goes at the top. Here's the other part of the roof. And this one goes on the bottom. It's half of the door. And this is the other half. So I colored my barn and I cut it apart and then I put it back together. And I cannot wait to see a picture of your barn that you colored, cut apart, and put back together. Don't forget to send me a picture. Thank you.